We'll go ahead and get started. Welcome to the graduation forum. This is informational about what you need to graduate from ETSU. And after I get through talking, I will give the undergrad part, and then we have a representative from the grad office, and she will give you the part about becoming a grad student at ETSU. So I kick you out, and she pulls you back in. So we work good as a pair. Okay, we will have 8 steps. It's not too bad. You can flip over your sheets and you'll see the 8 different steps we'll be going through to tell you what you need to do to prepare you for graduation. And step 1, of course, is submitting your paperwork. Your paperwork is your intent. Your intent is done online. So it's done online only. You will find it at the graduation website, and we will go through that later. These are the deadlines. So we ask that you do your intent 2 semesters before you graduate. So that gives us time to look at you and you get a response from us before your last semester to register. And we do it before early registration. And so these are the dates. Of course, May people, their deadline is tomorrow. That's their extended deadline. So the thing with them is if they didn't have a class, they forgot to take it, they're really out of luck right now. So they will be graduating with you all in August or December because they're late with us. Of course, August people, which will be some of you all, your deadline, your preferred deadline was January the 28th, but you have an extended deadline till April. If you're an August graduate, go with spring break. Try to get in before you leave for spring break. So that way you will hear something from us. And of course, oh yes?
How does this all work with like education people since we have to do our academic, like I have 1 semester of academics. So like, I'm not graduating until next
You have 1 semester of your teaching.
Yeah,
you would do it.
Semester student teaching. Yeah.
You do it the semester before you do your student teaching.
Okay.
Because that would be your last semester. So you need to get it into us before you start your student teaching. Make sure there's nothing that you're missing before that. Okay, and then December, of course, it's the May deadline, and extended is in June. And before I finish, I'm going to introduce you all to everyone. I'm Angela Edwards. If you flip over your sheet on the back side, I'm sorry. I'm Angela Edwards, and you'll see the majors I have. Those are the ones that I review. And then Michelle Lamb, if you'll please stand. This is Michelle, so you'll see who she is. And then we have Nancy Potter, who is another one of our analysts. Bobby Wood will be in a few minutes. She must have stepped out. And that's our other analyst. So you will know who we are, and we'll be here afterwards to answer questions for you if you have any. Okay, now this is the website to do your intent. Like I said, the easiest thing is just to go A to Z, click R for registrar, and then forms. And then you will see the undergraduate intent form. So that's what you will fill out to us. Now what you have to do is after you fill that out, you're also responsible for your major and or minor sheets. Those you will need to get to us. You would have to hand deliver them to our office with your signature and your advisor's signature. Your advisor is the one who's supposed to fill out your major sheets, not you. They're supposed to fill it out, you review it with them, and sign that you agree. So once that is done, then you will be evaluated. You will not be evaluated if we do not have your major and or minor sheet. These are what the generic major minor sheets look like. They can be downloaded from the same website, but most of the programs have their own program sheets. If you've been in that program since you was a freshman or a sophomore, you should already know what the program sheet looks like. And that's the sheet you would turn in to us. And then after we evaluate you, we'll start putting you on hold. We look at you from the beginning of your college education until the semester that you have registered for. So if you've been to 10 schools, guess what? We get to look at 10 different schools. So we look at everything. So we make sure you have your gen ed. And your gen ed can be different from each major. So don't look at the gen ed in the front of your catalog. Go to your college and look at that gen ed, because that's the one we're going to be looking at. It's whatever college you're in under your major. That gen ed is what we look for to see if you met those requirements for graduation. And then, of course, you need the writing, oral, and tech intensives. If you've been here, you will have 4 writing, 2 oral, and 1 tech. If you transferred in with 50 or more hours, those hours cannot include developmental classes. You will be half intensives. Of course, double majors, They don't have to meet intensives. They've already met them their first degree. So theirs is a little different. Your GPA, the standard GPA for ETSU is 2.0. Now your major may be 2.5, 2.3. I'm just messing. I don't think there's a 2.3. There's mostly 2.5s. But look at your major and make sure that your GPA is met, because we will check that also. And the exit exam. That is an exam everyone is to take as an undergraduate at ETSU. It's a 40 to 45-minute exam. You just have to go to the testing center. It's on the computer, and take that exam. It's walk-in. So take it as soon as you can, so that will not linger you, because we've had students who don't take it. They graduate this semester after they think they're supposed to graduate, just because of the exit exam. So they're like, I've met everything. I've graduated. I don't owe any money. But you did not take the exit exam. So that's a real important exam. Major field test. These are the majors that are required for this year and next year. If your major is included in this, your department will let you know when that test is taken. It's usually included in your studies, so they will let you know. And the CSCI 1100 is another class you have to take to graduate from here. It's just Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Sounds pretty easy. I'm not going to say it is. I took it and I did pretty good, but I didn't think I would do as bad as I did. You learn more than you think. So that is a class that needs to be taken. So you can either take it or you can do the proficiency exam if you haven't taken it before your last semester. So that's another thing. Then the professional education, that's for the teachers. And then, of course, we have the MassComm accreditation, which is for the MassComm students. Then, of course, your total hours. It's 50 hours at a senior institution. If anyone's graduated from Northeast State or any of the community colleges, you come over with 60 or plus hours. Those hours are not included in the 50 hours you have to take at a four-year institution. So just remember that if you're in that category. You have to have at least 25% of your program done here at ETSU. If you transfer from, I'm saying UK, I'm tired of UT, so I say UK. And you transfer here, you have to have at least 30 to 32 hours here at ETSU. It just depends on what your program is, if it's 120 or 124. And then your last 24 hours, your last 2 years have to be taken here at ETSU. And developmental courses, of course, does not count in those 120 to 128 hours. Repeat courses, you cannot repeat a course that's a B- or better. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you about the attempts. If you take a class and make a D, want to take it over, the first attempt and second attempt is written off. The third attempt will be averaged into your class grade of that last grade that you get. Okay, this is what your whole screen looks like. These are the holes that we'll put out for you. Once we evaluated you, we'll send you a letter, and the letter looks like this. You can click on this blue line. It takes you directly to log in. Once you log in to your whole screen, this is what your whole screen will look like. So we may put out there that you have a math class, and we will put out there with your course, we'll put what course it is that you need. So you know, oh, I got to register starting in April. I need to make sure I register for this class. After you registered, we will look at you, and we will start taking your holds off as you've fulfilled them. And of course, you see there's a GPA deficiency. The GPA deficiency can stay on your hold screen until after you've graduated. Say that you graduate in this semester and you have a 1.97. And we will have this GPA deficiency saying you need a 2.0. It will stay out there until we do final grades. If you met it, it comes off. We congratulate you, you graduate. If not, you have to come back the next semester to still get over that GPA. Of course, that's what the letter looks like. Okay, and it approved. Once you've gotten the letter approved, please, please do not alter your schedule. If you alter your schedule, we don't know you've altered it, because once you're approved, we don't look at you again until after you graduated. So say that you've taken 12 hours or 14, you say, you know, I want to drop down and take less. We've looked at those 14 hours, and if you need those 14 hours to graduate, and we find out after graduation is over with, and we look at you, we will send you a letter and say, sorry, you did not graduate due to, and we'll have on your whole screen, you're missing those 2 hours that you have registered for when we looked at you, but you decided to change your schedule. If you do anything to change it, please let your analyst know, and you will know who she is, because we are the ones who send you the letters. And of course, incomplete, you're incomplete because you've only submitted your intent. We don't have your major nor your minor sheet, or you need to register for your next semester. So everyone in here, if we evaluate you before April Fool's Day, which happens to be this day early registration starts, you will get an incomplete letter because we haven't seen your last semester classes that you registered for if you're graduating in the summer. So that's why it would be incomplete. And then, of course, the final, we will evaluate you. Make sure that you take your exit exam. Like I said, that's something that can hold you back. Your major field test, you will do that with your department if you have to take it. CSCI 1100, either take the class or, again, you can take the test. It's whatever you prefer to do. If you take the test, you do not get the hours, you get the grade. So remember, if you need 3 more hours to graduate, you might as well take the class. And of course, if you have outstanding balance with bursar's office, you cannot pick up a transcript nor your diploma until all that's been taken care of. This celebration date is for the May graduates only. Theirs is starting, it'll be next month. It's over in our ballroom on the 3rd floor. Each semester, each class will have one. It'll be one for October for the people who are graduating, who are walking in ceremony. For August and December students, theirs will be in October. We'll get information out to you if you're in that class. They'll have a ring ceremony. If you order a ring, they'll have a ceremony where you will come and pick up your ring and it'll be presented to you. And they will give you that information once you purchased your rings. And then, of course, they have the invitations. And then you will have a chance to check your name in the program. Once I've done the program, I will put it online for about 4 or 5 days. I will email you and let you know it's out there. Look and see if your name is misspelled. Not, forgot my middle name. It's only for misspelled. So if my name is Angela, I go by Angie. Been by Angie for years. Some people call me Ann. So if I put on my intent, Angie Edwards, that's what it's going to say in the program. Now, if you call me and be like, oh, I forgot, my real name is Angela, I'll be like, okay, that's fine. Angela will be on your diploma. It will not be in the program. If it's not misspelled, the name will stay in the program as it was put in there, because that's what you put on your intent. So make sure on your intent that you put your right name, especially mostly guys. If you're a junior, please put a junior. Or if your name is really Thomas, like my son's name is Thomas, we call him Thomas, but his first name is Malcolm. So I tell him, of course, he's graduated from high school. I said, make sure you put Malcolm on your paperwork because we all call you Thomas. Of course, he wants to be knucklehead. He wants everybody to pronounce. He wants his name to be announced Thomas because everybody knows him by that. That's fine. I'll tell him as long as his diploma says Malcolm. So just make sure that you look at that stuff. Because as a mom, we want the right name on stuff, and I'm one now. So, okay, and this is what the schedule looks like for this May. Again, it's not for you all that's graduating in August or December. We break down each semester. So in February, we have it for May. In September, we will have it for December graduates and August graduates. So start looking out to middle of September, and you'll see when your colleges graduate. And once your degree is posted, this is what it looks like on your transcript. It will say your name. It'll have what program you're in. It'll have degree awarded and everything. And on your diploma, you will have Bachelor of Science. It will not say Applied Science and Technology or Engineering Technology. We only put your degree on your diplomas. The transcript has everything else. And of course, if you're not awarded, you get a nice email from us. It's not nasty. It's real nice and pleasant, telling you you didn't meet your requirements. Please go back and look at your whole screen and see what's holding you back. And then you will go back to step 2. And this is a very small survey. If you look at this online, this is the same PowerPoint that's on our website that says graduation form. If you click on it, it'll show you the same thing. You can look at it and answer that survey for us, please. And that is it. Do y'all have any questions for me or any of my... Oh, this is Bobby Wood. I'm sorry, she wasn't here at the beginning. And she's the other analyst we have. Do y'all have any questions? Yes.
I just have a question. How do you go about getting a class awarded as another class? Like I've talked to
A substitution?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it a for your major or for?
Major. I've talked to the department. I've talked to a couple of the guys in it, and they said that would work, but I don't know what process I have to.
It's a form on our website that says substitution form. Click on it, or your advisor really should have some. They fill it out and they send it to us on your behalf. You don't have to do anything. Just tell them, and they should fill it out and they'll send it to our office.
This may have been something you sort of covered. I have submitted my intent, and my advisor said she submitted my major minor form.
What is your major?
Interdisciplinary studies.
Okay, Jordan Swingle? Or okay, yeah, I'm your analyst. It'll come to me.
Okay,
What is your minor though? She won't. Do you have a minor?
No.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, it'll come to me.
You said the deadline was already passed, but I haven't gotten.
You won't get anything right now because you're August.
Yes.
Yeah, we're finishing up our late May people who keep rolling in, and then
Freaking out.
yeah, you should hear something. We're trying to let every August and December person that has put their stuff in and knows I'm putting try in front of this, for you all to hear from us before April Fool's Day, which starts early registration. So we hope.
I was worried.
Okay. Any more questions for us?
The exit exam, do you just take that as soon as you're approved?
You can take it before, as long as you have the maximum hours. Is it 60 or 70 hours you have to have for exit exam? 60 hours. As long as you have, which you should have over 60 hours, you can just go to the testing center and take it. You don't have to wait for your approval letter.
I just showed up and gave him my ID and took it.
Yeah. Any more questions? Okay, I will turn it over to the grad studies, and she will show you all about that program.